I'm here, standing on the stage of the Sight and Sound Theater. You guys, David is gonna be here all year long. I'm joined by Courtney. Courtney's gonna give me a little behind the scenes, kind of preview the action of what's happening here on the stage. So we're gonna do a little walk and talk here. So Courtney, let's get going. So, okay, this stage is massive and it's really unlike anything else in Branson.
Yes, we have a 300-foot wraparound stage. When you come to Sight and Sound, you're gonna be immersed into the stories here. And of course, we have all biblical productions.
Yes.
So yeah, we are here in Israel for a lot of this show. So we want to immerse you into the story when you come to experience David live on stage.
Well, and I think it's so special because the thing about these shows is you guys do such a beautiful job of covering, you know, really the lifespan of these very kind of figurative biblical characters.
Yes.
And so I think to be immersed in the world in which, you know, they probably were in or kind of grew up in is just so special and unique.
Absolutely, and it's not just the characters. A huge part of our shows are the animal performers that we have on the stage. So where we're standing, you're gonna see 30 sheep run through the stage and get to
run all across.
Yes, David was a shepherd boy, so that's a huge part of it as well.
Well, and I think that's what's special is I think that sometimes people don't realize how much really goes into the production value of what you're doing. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Absolutely. As you can see behind us, one of the most magnificent part of this show is that we have a 100-foot plus LED screen as one of our backdrops in the show. And for the first time ever, we also have LED screens that are incorporated into the sets because we just want it to feel even more real, even more immersive.
So these are actually like this waterfall right here. Are these screens or is that a backdrop?
That is a screen, and during the show, the water will be moving. And yeah, even the sets that we walked past on the side stages, we also have LED screens incorporated there.
Well, and my favorite thing about Sight and Sound is you're gonna bring a high quality production, but everything's gonna be big too. Like every set piece is big, and it just really adds to the value. Nothing is done in a smaller, low quality way, which I think is kind of what sets you apart.
Right, we're gonna bring a lot of different sets to the stage. These are a little bit shorter, but there's gonna be sets that are 4 stories tall as part of the story.
4 stories tall, you guys, that's incredible.
They're massive.
That's incredible. Well, and you know, like I said, covering the lifespan takes you on just a roller coaster of emotions through this individual's lens. And so I think having these big set pieces and this very just immersive experience is vital to understanding the story.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think what's cool is regardless where you're sitting in the theater, we have 2,000 seats here.
Oh my
and there's not a bad seat in the house. You don't always get to see some of the details that's on the set pieces here.
I was gonna say up close, it's really interesting. Even like these steps we're walking up are not the feel you would think. You would think it's almost more concrete-like, but it's very kind of like plushy in a way. It's a little foamy. There's a little bounce to it. I like that though. It's lightweight, and I bet that's really good for the actors as well.
It is, and we have so many amazing craftsmen that work here at Sight and Sound. So we have 350 employees.
Oh my gosh.
Some of which are helping put the foliage on the sets, all the way to the technology in the set. So everyone has a specific craft and skill, but it's exciting to see all of those skill sets come together to create a show like this.
Well, and I think what I love too is even just in this little tour we've done here, it's like there's so many little nook and crannies that you don't see. Like back behind here, we've got set pieces that you're like, where in the world does that come from? Well, it's right here backstage, and you've got so many incredible things all around the theater. This production's incredible. Courtney, what's your favorite thing about the David production that you would want people to know?
I think people are gonna walk away understanding that even through David's failures, and we all have failures, that the Lord loves him. And there's not a place in life where you can't be redeemed. So it just tells of his goodness and his mercy, and I think it's just an encouraging story.
Yeah, the story of David, an encouraging story, a story you want to see right here on stage at the Sight and Sound Theater. You could be in one of these very seats.